President Trump scores a major win against Governor Gavin Newsom over control of the National Guard in Los Angeles. A federal appeals court issuing a unanimous ruling in the president's favor. Jeff Paul has this story for us. He's in Los Angeles with details. Hi, Jeff. Good morning.
Good morning, Dana. Well, it looks like the National Guard will stay put here in Los Angeles, at least as long as President Trump orders them here. All three judges ruling in favor of the president, concluding that Trump was lawfully within his authority to take control of the Guard. Now, the decision came from a three-judge panel on the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. It halts a lower court ruling that had previously stated that Trump's actions were illegal when he deployed the Guard over opposition from California Governor Gavin Newsom, citing damage to federal buildings and objects protesters had thrown at officers. The court believes the Trump administration showed enough proof it was justified to send in the Guard, at least in this scenario. National Guard members who have been deployed to L.A. say their mission has always been clear.
The National Guard isn't performing any law enforcement activities. We're just protecting those federal law enforcement agencies while they do their job in federal facilities.
The president calling it a big win, adding this is a great decision for our country, and we will continue to protect and defend law-abiding Americans. Congratulations to the 9th Circuit. America is proud of you tonight. But California Governor Gavin Newsom reacting by saying the president is not a king and is not above the law. He says they'll press forward with their challenge to President Trump's, quote, authoritarian use of the U.S. military against citizens. Dana.
All right, Jeff Paul, thank you so much. Bill?
Well, joining us now is Jonathan Fahey. He's the former acting ICE director. Jonathan, great to see you. Thanks for coming on. A lot to dive into with this topic here. We'll start with this ruling. We just heard Jeff talking about it. Obviously, a big win for President Trump and a big loss for Governor Gavin Newsom. Newsom had been all over social media and TV saying that Trump had illegally hijacked the California National Guard. Now we have this unanimous ruling from the fairly liberal 9th Circuit saying Trump was well within his right to basically take control of the California National Guard. Your reaction to the ruling?
Yeah, it's a huge win for President Trump and his decision here, and for a couple of reasons. One, they agreed with him on substance. He can use the National Guard if these rioters were interfering with his ability to carry out his executive mission, in this case, the ICE laws or the immigration laws. Second, they also made a nod to basically deference to the president. Basically, this is his decision to make. So which is a lot different than a lot of these federal courts have been doing, which they haven't been recognizing the deference to the executive branch. So huge win. The reaction from Governor Newsom is quite remarkable. I mean, sort of this no kings nonsense, which is just the standard Democratic talking point. But what's also important substantively, the chief of police in Los Angeles said before the National Guard was brought in that they were overwhelmed with the situation. So this wasn't just President Trump acting on his own. This was seen on the ground by local law enforcement. Ultimately, though, this is a huge win for President Trump, a huge win for the citizens of Los Angeles and America, and also a huge win for law enforcement that they're able to carry out their duties and they get the support of the federal government when local agitators, rioters, even politicians are standing in their way.
Yeah, and those riots have largely cooled off for the most part. The curfew has been lifted. I want to ask you about another topic. We did this pretty wild story yesterday. I went out with ICE here in Los Angeles the other day, and they arrested this convicted murderer from El Salvador who also happens to be a gang member. Usually these ICE arrestees don't talk to us, but this guy was talking to our camera saying, ICE can't deport me because I have a special form of protection called CAT. Take a listen to this.
ICE says you have a deportation order since February 2024, sir.
No, I just got CAT on December the 18th of last year by the BIA. You can call my lawyer.
Yeah, so it turns out he's right, Jonathan. He does have something called DCAT, deferred removal under the Convention Against Torture. Basically means he can't be deported back to El Salvador because he's afraid someone there is going to kill or torture him. That ruling was made in December 2024 in the final days of the Biden administration. But just take a look at this guy's rap sheet, essentially. He's allegedly a Sureños gang member. He's had an active deportation order since last year. He's a convicted murderer. He also has 2 prior convictions for attempted murder. Jonathan, this guy seems to check every single box for deportation, and we can't send him back to El Salvador.
This says all you need to know about the Biden-Mayorkas immigration policy. It was about not deporting anyone. They never even cared about even keeping the most serious criminals in the country because they wanted to encourage more illegal immigration by saying if you get here, you'll never get thrown out. But what's important here is kind of interesting because they're saying it's too dangerous to go back to El Salvador. But in fact, L.A. in and of itself has a murder rate 7 times higher than El Salvador. The gang problem is largely gone in El Salvador thanks to their new president. But what ICE can do here, or what DHS can do, is they can reopen this case and say, hey, the situation is not dangerous for him in El Salvador. He can be deported there. Alternatively, they can keep him in custody and wait for a third party to deport him to. But the last thing he should be is out on the streets of the United States. But it really just shows everything, again, you need to know about the Biden-Mayorkas open border policy, always putting public safety behind the interests of illegal immigrants, always putting criminals ahead of law enforcement. Is so, I would say, shocking, but this is really standard practice of the Biden administration. And credit to you for this reporting on this, because you really revealed a lot of what was going on there to the public that might not know. So this is important. He should never be released back in the United States, whether it's El Salvador or somewhere else. He's got to go.
Yeah, I've done a lot of ICE embeds, and that was one of the crazier things I've seen in recent years. I did reach out to that guy's immigration attorney. He was telling us to call her. We did multiple times. Wanted to ask, who is this guy afraid of back in El Salvador? She never responded to us. Jonathan Fahey, great to see you. Thanks for coming on.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.